years on this show, we have had many Democrats on to talk about how much we like them. But every now and then we have someone on that we don't like very much, so we can scream at them. So we invited Vice President JD Vance for that today.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me here. And I just want to say to whomever engineered this stage, great job, my friend. These heifers pop up here every day, and it hasn't collapsed yet. It is truly a spectacular feat of American engineering.
I would like to start by saying the president says a lot of hurtful things about people of color like me, and I think it's racist, and this country has a racism problem that I think goes back to slavery.
Well, that's very interesting, Sonny. Wasn't it just found out that you were descended from slave owners? Maybe you're the problem with our country.
Well, at the UFC fight the other night, which was awful, one of the fighters made a horrible remark against the former First Lady, which I won't repeat, but the president laughed at that comment. What do you think about that?
I got to tell you, I don't see what the problem with the fight was. Everybody had a great time. I mean, we haven't seen that kind of combat at the White House since Big Mike used to lay the smackdown on Barack.
Okay. So President Trump has called affordability a hoax. He said that, not me. He's pouring money into this ballroom of his and the reflecting pool. Oh, don't forget the Arch de Trumpe, I call it. And a White House cage match. All these things. Why is he doing them when you just, everybody knows that Americans are struggling? What is he spending all this money for?
Joy, he is putting money towards the ballroom because he wants to have large balls, okay? And the only hoax I can think of is the fact that every libtard named Joy is never joyful. You should really change your name to what you are, miserable.
That seems very offensive. What even is a libtard anyways?
Well, Anna, quite simply, a libtard is when a normal liberal like all of you used to be loses the small amount of brain cells you had and decides to just hate on Trump, and you can't even give a reason why.
Trump is bad because Trump did bad things. Because there are a lot of bad things that Trump did, and there's so many, and I can't name any of them. But there is a bunch of bad things that Trump did because Trump is bad, because Trump did bad things.
Could those people actually understand what you just said, or do they just clap on command like Colbert's audience used to before he got canned like you all soon will?
They clap when we tell them to, like the good trained seals they are. Now I want to know, what is the administration's problem with black folks? First, you kick all the ones that can work off food stamps. Now you're insulting the former First Lady.
Whoopee, what are you talking about? Nobody has any problem with black folks or any people of color. You know, I have people of color in my family, so your argument is pretty dumb, just like you.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Pretty sure I just did. You know, I came on here to try to sell my book. Are we ever even going to talk about that?
Nobody here cares about your book, okay? Our audience is a bunch of liberals, so you know they don't know how to read. And we are much more interested in President Obama's presidential library opening up soon. What do you think of that?
Well, I think that the only thing uglier than his presidential center is his very manly and unattractive wife, Mike.
I cannot believe you insulted the former First Lady twice in this episode. We are going to have to eat twice as much cheesecake as usual to cope with this.
Well, that will be hard to do. I don't think there is enough cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory to satisfy you water buffaloes.